Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the e.l.f. Spotlight Ready 50-piece eyes and face palette. This palette retails for I think $15. I got mine at a local grocery store called Meijer. I also saw this at Target recently too. And when I saw this, I just knew I had to pick it up because e.l.f. has just been killing it lately. And I used to not like their eyeshadow palettes because they were a little chalky and things like that. But I think they probably reformulated everything. And I just really wanted to see if these held up to the individual items that I have gotten before. So this is what it looks like. It has, see, all these shadows, and then it has bronzers and blush up here. And it's just a big box like this. The palette is not that big. I thought it was going to be like a big palette, kind of like this. But it actually has 2 layers. So this is what the palette looks like. It is very pretty and like chic. Sorry, mine has fingerprints on it because I've been using it. But it's like matte with the shiny words here. So you open it up and it has a huge mirror. See, like this. Sorry, I don't want to blind you. And then there's all these shadows. There's more neutrals over here. So you got your browns and your neutrally shades. Then there's a lot of color up through here. And over here there's cools, there's warms, there's darks, there's lights. The only thing I think isn't the greatest about this palette is there's not as many matte shades as I would like, especially for transitions. Like that's the only thing this is lacking, and I go to another palette for is the matte shades for transitions, just in the crease, that kind of thing. You can put some of these more satiny ones in your crease. Like, let me swatch one for you. This is a really pretty brown that I've been using a lot lately. As you can see, these swatch very, very nicely. I will do a few more swatches for you as well. Let's do, one of my favorites is this really bright turquoisey blue that I just cannot wait to use when it gets a little bit warmer out. How gorgeous is that blue? Another one I cannot wait to use, and I think I want to use in a tutorial soon, is these 2 colors. So these are like kind of burgundy cranberry shades. They're so pretty. I love, 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 love them. There are also some very pretty like brow bone highlights, inner corner highlight. I've even used these as a highlight on my cheeks as well. I'm not wearing it today, but I just think they're so pretty. Can you see that? How pretty. They just have such a nice like sheen to them. They're just so pretty and almost metallic. Like if you wet these, they just go on gorgeous. I love them, love them, love them. Another shade that I think is so interesting is this kind of like indigo color. Let's see if it comes up. It's like I said, it's like an indigo color. I think it's stunning. These are just so pretty. You get, you know, every single color in here that you would need except for, like I said, those transitions. And there are 50 colors, and the formulation on these is so good. I mean, I love it. They are a tad powdery. Like when you dip your brush in it, it'll come back up, but there's not a ton of fallout or anything like that. Like I've been using these a lot and I love it. There's just so many shades to choose from, and I think the pops of color in here are going to be so great for like, you know, summer even now. I think this would be a great gift for anybody. It is so inexpensive, just like all of the e.l.f. products, but for someone who is starting out with makeup, someone who just loves makeup, it is just a great palette to travel with, things like that, because it does have these 50 eyeshadows, and then it also has the bronzers and blushes. So, okay, so like I showed you, this pops out actually from the palette. So this like lifts up. I'm kind of disappointed with that because I thought it would like flip, you know? I don't know. I don't really like that, but that's okay. I can get past that. So these, it's okay, nothing broke. So I guess, I didn't know this, but I guess you can pop this out too. So you could put this on the top, or you could put the eyeshadows on the top, whichever one you prefer, I guess. But yeah, okay, I'll just do it outside of the palette. So here are your bronzers and blushes. This to me is way too light for a blush. I don't know. I guess if you're like super fair, it would work for you, but for most people it won't. All of the bronzers have a slight shimmer. It is not chunky. It is nothing like that. It's almost like a sheen. You do not see it on your cheeks at all. I've used these to contour, things like that, because like a couple of them, like these two, are a little more cool tone, so I like that. There are cools and warms. It's very versatile like that. So yeah, that's one thing I really like about it. I'll swatch a couple for you. So here are some of the bronzers. They are very buildable. I know they look kind of light right now, but they are very pretty. And I don't know, that middle one was coming out very red, but they're not. They're not like that. I don't know. I just think they're so nice. They're very, very buttery, like so buttery. They are a little powdery, just like the eyeshadows are, but that's okay in my opinion. The blushes are the same way. They're a little powdery. The one thing I don't like about the blush selection, like I said, this one I will never use. I don't know. I could use it as an eyeshadow, something like that. And then these are so bright. These three are so bright. This one is probably the most like everyday blush in the palette. I have used the other ones on an everyday like basis kind of thing, but you have to be so light-handed with these. Like, I'm not kidding. Light-handed. There. These are so pretty. Like I said, I think this is a great gift. It is great to travel with. There's a huge mirror in here. This whole thing is a mirror on the top. There are 50 shadows, and there are 5 blushes, 5 bronzers. One blush I think is not very good, and you know, some of the shadows are a little hit or miss, but for the most part they're amazing, and for $15 you cannot beat that. Even the mineral bronzers from e.l.f. I think are $3 or $6 or something like that. So this is such a bang for your buck. If you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend it, and I think the packaging and everything is very nice. It is a little bulky, but I mean, it's very sturdy, so you can throw this in a suitcase and not worry about it breaking. So that is what I think about this Spotlight Ready palette, and I hope you really enjoyed. If you want more reviews like this, then please let me know, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed or if you picked it up. Let me know what you think of this palette, if you picked this palette up, or if you're going to and you're really excited about this review. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!